Hello fashionistas, I'm here to illustrate this beautiful ruffle V-shape dress, okay? Very beautiful and lovely. Um it's so beautiful, okay? So now this beautiful v-shaped dress consists of three different dress pattern styles, okay? The first is the upper part of it, which is the yoke cup corset part, okay? The middle part of it is the basque corset part, and the lower part of it is the gathered or the pleated ruffle part. So I shall be illustrating it. So the first thing is draft your full bodies, okay? The next thing is take your normal darts as seen, just your normal darts. The next thing is extend the blouse length by 6 to 7 inches. There's a reason for it, okay? After doing that, draw a straight line. Check out where my arrow is pointing at, okay? After that, close up the side as seen. Close the side, then label each line as seen, okay? Label each line as seen: the bust line, under bust, waistline, hip line, and the V line. Remember, the V line is the last line, okay? Now go up by 1 inch from the center front line, that's from your bust. Go up and also go in by ½ inch. The essence of this is to draft out the neckline, okay? And the neckline is like a V shape. So that's the essence of this. So connect a slant line to the neckline as seen. You can see I have drafted out the neckline, okay? So having done this, the next thing to do is from the cup size by connecting to the under bust as seen, okay? From that V shape, that cup size, connect it to the under bust as seen. So after doing this, the next thing to do is look at where I'm pointing at, okay? You measure, mark ½ inch above the under bust line as seen. ½ inch, just mark ½ inch only, okay? Now this ½ inch, you are going to ensure that you connect it this way. Connect the under bust to the side under bust as seen. Have you seen it? Okay, so having done that, you go to the waistline and you mark 3 inches below for the V-shape style line, the V shape. So that's where the V shape is going to start from, okay? So that's where the V shape is going to start from. So having done that, you come to the center front. You can see from the center front, connect a slanted line to meet with the 3 inches mark towards the waist region. So I'm just going to take my ruler and draw a straight line, okay? So the next thing to do is to cut it out, okay? So I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to cut this out, and I'll tell you the next thing to do. So having cut it out like that, look at the cutout. So this is the cutout, which consists of the upper part and the lower part, okay? The upper part and the lower part. So having cut this out, the next thing to do is to try to separate. I'm going to separate the yoke from the lower part, okay? So the yoke, which is the upper part, I'm going to separate it from the lower part because I need to slash and spread the yoke, okay? I need to slash and spread the yoke. But let me first of all draft the back pattern, okay? So get a fresh pattern paper and leave 1 inch for zip allowance, and this is for the back block, okay? So this is for the back block. So having gotten the paper, you are going to place the front to trace out the back, okay? You can see I carefully placed the front yoke on it like that, and also the middle part of it, okay? That's the basque part. So now the next thing I will do is to bring out the back neckline. Okay, so I'll come down by 1.5 inches. So I'll start by tracing out the back neckline. Okay, so connect it to where the neckline starts from. So you can see where my arrow is pointing at, that's the back neckline. So I'm going to cut it. Okay, cut out that part. Okay, so having done that, you can see my back neckline is set. So I'll need to connect this part and also this part. Okay, there's a reason for it. I'm trying to draft out the back yoke. Okay, I'm trying to draft out the back yoke. So I'm going to remove the front bodies now so I can see the back bodies. Okay, so I can draft out the back yoke properly because I'm still going to take my sway back effect. So trace out the back yoke as seen, so you can see that is the back yoke. Okay, but I'm not done with this back yet because I need to trace out the waistline. Okay, for the back. I know the waistline is not really necessary for the back, but because of the sway back effect, I need to take the sway back effect. So the essence of the sway back effect is to remove excess fabric from the back, because the back zipper allowance is not straight. It is never straight. Never cut your back zipper allowance straight. Okay, so what do? I need to go in. Remember, I took 1 inch, right, for the zipper allowance. Okay, so I need to go in, and going in means I'm trying to remove excess fabric. Okay, so now this will be the new zipper line. That part where I swayed is going to be the new zipper line. Okay, so now I have my front and my back block. Okay, you can see the back block is not straight. Your zipper allowance should not be straight. Okay, take note of that. And so having drafted perfectly well the front and the back block, so the next thing to do is to slash and spread my yoke. Okay, so now it's time to slash and for the slash and spread method. Okay, so for this front yoke, all I'm gonna do is I'm going to place it I'm going to slash it and place on another piece of paper. Okay, if you are cutting directly on your fabric, just place it on the fabric. Okay, so having done that, next thing I'll spread it. Okay, so having spread it that way, you carefully trace it. Okay, and cut it out. So you can see I have traced and cut it out. So next is to pleat or to gather it. Now, pleating or gathering it depends on what you want. Okay, it depends totally on what you want. So I decided to pleat mine, and you can see, oh, isn't this beautiful? Okay, so I decided to pleat mine. Okay, so I haven't pleated it. The next part now is that I've gotten the upper part and I've gotten the middle part. Okay, so this is the front and this is the back. Okay, the upper one is the front part of the dress. The lower one is the back part. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is to try to draft the lower part. You know, I did the front, the upper part and the middle part. So to get the lower part, all I need to do is to get my tape roll. Then I'm going to measure from the shoulder. I'm going to measure from the shoulder to where the 3-inch mark got to. Okay, to the 3-inch mark below the waistline. Okay, so whatever you get from that part, okay, whatever you get from that part, you write it down. So from there I got 20. Okay, also Also, you need to measure the full length and deduct 20 from it. Okay, so for mine I got 34 minus 20, I got 14, so it's going to be 14. Okay, after doing that, so the next thing you need to measure where the arrow, look at where my arrows are pointing. Okay, so that will give you the length. Okay, so now cut a long strip of fabric. The length is 25 multiplied by 3, because I want it gathered or pleated. So you have to multiply the amount of fabric. You have to multiply the result you got. So I got 25, so 25 multiplied by 3, that's 75. Okay, so I'll cut a long strip of fabric of 75 inches. Now the width is 34. 34 minus 20, that's 14 inches for the width, and this is the final outcome. Can you see how beautiful this is? Isn't this beautiful? So your gathers depend on the width and the length of the fabric. Okay, isn't this beautiful? If you like this video, kindly subscribe to my channel and don't forget to turn up notifications so as to get more tutorials from me. It's bye for now.